We are jumping into another Sunday reset video. In today's video, I am going to be planning some meals, restocking some food. We're going to do some planning for the week, and we are going to do my weekly cleaning. Hi, my name is Nikki, and I want to welcome you here to Carry Grace. I am so glad that you are going to be joining me today. I make a lot of homemaking type content, so if that is your thing, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Alright, so I've got a Sam's haul. I grabbed a rotisserie chicken, some ground beef, some boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Went ahead and got some mahi, some shrimp, 2 bags of chicken nuggets, 6 pounds of chicken tenderloins, and then I got this big pork loin that we'll cut up. I got some butter, some egg rolls, grapes, strawberries, pimento cheese, and cheese dip. Alright, so grapes are soaking. I've just got a vinegar and water solution. We're going to have some of this for lunch, so I'm not going to debone it right now, but after lunch I will debone the rest of it, get that put in the fridge. That way we've got chicken for quick meals for lunch this week. Alright, so we've got 2 bags of chicken thighs. I ended up separating those to put in the freezer. There's 8 in each bag, and then on the day we want to use those, I will fill the bag up with some ranch dressing, put them in the fridge to thaw, and then my husband will grill those, and then we will cut it up for chicken tacos. They are the best tacos. And then I went ahead and portioned out that ground beef. I like to make it kind of flat and then stick that in the freezer. So the fish and shrimp and all that other stuff that I got for the freezer is already pre-frozen, so I don't have to separate any of that. The pork tenderloin is really the last thing that needs to be done, and the strawberries. I'll do the strawberries after I finish the grapes. But the pork tenderloin is something that I'm going to leave and let my husband do that. I'm not going to show that on video, but we get that big giant pork loin and we cut it up, and we get usually about 6 or 7 meals out of that. We break it down into pork chops that we throw on the grill, a pork tenderloin, and then whatever's left we chop that up and we use it for a pork stir fry. And that is one of my tips for saving money. Buy the big giant pork loin if your family enjoys pork. We happen to really enjoy grilled pork chops. It's one of our favorite things. But it's a whole lot less expensive if you buy the big one and cut it down yourself. So for dinner tonight, we are going to have barbecue sandwiches. So I've got a Boston butt right here in my crock pot, and I just like to coat it in this perfect pork rub. Another thing I do sometimes is I will use the Pioneer Woman recipe. Hers is really, really good, but sometimes I just do this. And one thing that I do is I cut up an onion and lay it on the base, and then put that Boston butt on top of it, and I just cook it all day till it's easy to shred. Alright guys, before we get any further in today's video, I really need to sit down and make a plan. So I've been to the grocery store, groceries have been put away. I went to Sam's Club, I went to Walmart and did a pickup early this morning, and then I went back out because I needed to get some things at Target. So I did a quick Target run, and like I said, now I really just need to make a plan. So I'm going to be planning in this planner today, which may be a little bit shocking, but I'm going to show you why. So I've been using the Passionate Penny Pincher planner, which is amazing. However, you guys, when I went into Target, I went down the planner aisle, not for any reason other than just because I always go down the planner aisle, and I was met with this planner. and I pretty much was just stopped in my tracks. If you know me at all, you know that this planner basically says Nikki all over it. I mean, it really says day designer, but it's very much a Nikki planner. You guys, this thing is gorgeous. It is a blue and white floral pattern. It is a 7x9. I don't even know that I realized they made a 7x9. Maybe I did and just haven't really given it any attention, but this is a 7x9. It is gorgeous. It's got the gold details that I like, and you guys know that I really like my flagship day designer daily planner. Like, I live in that thing. It's where I make all my lists for every day and do my time blocking for the day. But I do also like to have a weekly planner so I can sit down at the beginning of the week like I'm doing today and just kind of map out my week as a whole. And then on the daily, I fill in all the blanks. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what? In July, I am moving into this planner, and I'm going to use this planner because it is gorgeous and I just really want to. So because I'm going to be doing that, let me show you real quick. It is blue on the inside. Like, it is gorgeous. All right, it comes with a page of stickers. It has a pocket. It's just a paper pocket, but it's got a pocket on both sides. It has, you know, the goal setting pages in the front. One thing I like about this is that their goal setting stuff is not overwhelming. You get a May monthly calendar, a June monthly calendar, and then you go into the July, because it's technically a July start. You just have those other 2 months in the front. So this technically starts in July, and I really like that in the weekly, this is a Sunday start with lines. Huge fan of that. And it is their just standard horizontal layout. I have not always enjoyed horizontal layouts. However, last year, having used the like a mini planner, like a pocket planner, and then also this planner, I've gotten to where I kind of actually like this a lot more than I used to. So I'm going to be using this planner, and so because I'm going to be using it, I decided that I would pull out the one that I have on the shelf that I used for a little while last year. And I mean, I used this quite a bit and I really liked it. And because I'm in a daily again, this really makes a lot of sense for me. It really simplifies a lot of things. So, like I said, because I'm going to be moving into this in July, because how could I not, I decided that I would start planning in this just to kind of get myself prepped, because as you can see, it's the same layout. It's a little bit smaller, but it's the same layout. All right, so Monday, you guys have already seen me do this. I went to the grocery store at 7 a.m. So 7 o'clock was grocery pickup. And gym. I took my son out. I took my son to the gym while I was out. Came home, put groceries away. Then I went to Sam's Club, put that stuff away, and then I went to Target and had a whole bunch of other errands to run. So that's what I did. Tonight, from 6 to 8, let's see, 6 o'clock, I've got a Bible study. And so I need to make sure that I start the crock pot. And I need to make a freezer list. Which you guys are going to watch me do. All right, so Tuesday at, let's see, let's do right here at 3:30. My son has a haircut. And I'm gonna actually write bank right here because I did do that while I was out. Because you know, if you did it, you gotta write it down. All right, Wednesday, I think like 9 o'clock is when my son has to be dropped off. And then I've got to pick him up. So 9 o'clock, H at work. And then 9 o'clock p.m. pick H up. And let's see, Thursday, Friday. I don't think I have anything else scheduled the rest of the week, which is weird. Tuesday is Bloom launch day. And you guys have already seen my reel that I posted. If you follow me on Instagram, I decided to do a reel this year instead of a YouTube video. But they've got a lot of new products that are really great if you want to check those out. And then let's see, I think that's it. Like, I'm really trying to keep planning really simple right now. So what I do need to do though in my notebook is I need to make a freezer list. So freezer inventory. So like I said, I just went to Sam's, bought a whole bunch of stuff. So I need to just list out the stuff that we have, and then I need to make some meal ideas from those things. Not all of them will be for this week. This will be probably for a while because I bought quite a bit of meat. And then I will make a list, some of it for this week and then some of it just kind of ongoing. So I'm gonna go look at my freezers, I'm gonna fill this out, and then I'll show you guys what I come up with. I have gone through my freezers and made an inventory list. I thought I was gonna list out more meal ideas, but I decided to just stick with this week. So I listed all the freezer stuff, and then I made a list of meals for this week. So tonight we're doing crock pot barbecue sandwiches because I'm going to be gone. And then tomorrow night, I know we're gonna have leftovers, so we're gonna use that barbecue leftover to make barbecue nachos. And then the rest of the week, we will have Asian chicken bowls with egg rolls, probably chicken tacos because we have ranch chicken thighs, and those are like one of the best meals ever. And then mahi and baked potatoes. That is usually something that my husband and I have on Wednesday night when the boys are gone. So that'll probably be Wednesday, but we may do that another night too. So we'll just see. These are my meal ideas so far, and if I need more, clearly I have enough food and we can make something else. For lunch this week, we're just doing leftovers, ramen bowls, egg sandwiches, rotisserie chicken, because I just bought a rotisserie chicken. That will probably get made into chicken salad. Some of it, probably not all of it. And then pimento cheese and crackers, because I bought pimento cheese. And then for breakfast this week, we're just doing eggs, oatmeal, and waffles. Now, what I'm gonna do is I have these little Post-it flags, and I am just going to take one of these and I'm gonna put it right here on this freezer inventory page. That way, when I want to go to that page, I can get there very quickly and know where it is. And I'm telling you guys, having a notebook has just been such a good thing for me. I don't know why I quit using notebooks, but anyway, here we are. So now we need to do some cleaning. I did want to mention that even though I'm going to be using these Day Designer planners from Target as my weekly planner, I can still definitely incorporate the Passionate Penny Pincher planner into my videos. I am totally fine when I sit down to plan in those so that you guys can see it, because I know that you really like that. So I need to know in the comments, do you want to see my real plans in these planners, or Do you want to see me do my real plans in a Passionate Penny Pincher planner on occasion so that you can see how I would be using it if I was actually using that planner? So let me know in the comments. Do you only want to see what I'm actually using, or do you want me to also incorporate that Passionate Penny Pincher planner into my Sunday reset videos here and there? Let me know. Now that I've got a plan, I definitely need to clean up after myself. So usually after I have done some planning, I need to clean up my desk. Right here you can see I have my robot vacuum cleaner going. That thing helps me out so much. I'm actually still going to vacuum my house today, so I'm not really sure why I had it going. It's just a habit. Also, you're going to see that the vacuum keeps running into my tripod, so that is why it looks like this camera keeps getting hit. It's because the vacuum is running into it. So sorry about that. I didn't notice it when I was filming because I was cleaning up. So the other thing I needed to clean up is I needed to film a reel because it is Bloom's launch. Bloom planners, I am an ambassador for them, and I get products sent to me that I get to share with you guys, which is super exciting. And this year for the academic release, instead of doing like a full-blown walkthrough of these products, I decided that I wanted to do it mostly on Instagram, but I'm still going to show you guys some of the new covers because they're gorgeous, and then also a couple of the new products, and I'm going to show you those things at the very end of this video. So if that's something that you want to see, make sure you stay till the very end. So I got my office straightened back up, and now I'm just kind of straightening things up before I actually get into some real cleaning. Alright, so real quick, I wanted to show you guys how I ended up decorating this. So sometimes this tray is under the TV, sometimes the tray's right there. Usually during the day I like to keep it there, but a lot of times at night we like to put our feet up there, so we move the tray right here. So most of the time I just have this. I found these two vases that were blue and white and just the right height for me to also put some stems in them. I just got eucalyptus because I felt like I could use that pretty much year round. It actually still has the price tag on it because I kind of just wanted to make sure that this is what I want. I really like it. I really like the symmetry. I like that it's simple. I don't want it to feel overdone and cluttered, but I definitely wanted something there, so really happy about this. And then I also wanted to show you my solution for the cord situation in here with the TV. So if you remember several videos back, we moved the TV above the mantle, and we had like a white cord because we couldn't find a brown cord, and so many of you guys suggested a brown cord, which was the plan from all along. We just had to find our brown cord. So there is a brown cord though. I mean, you can definitely see it, but it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. And then I actually just got a basket to put right here because it's got like a nice base at the bottom, so it kind of hides the extra cord. Again, this is not perfect. I'm not going for anything perfect, you guys know that, but overall it looks so much better. So I wanted you guys to see my solution for that. Now we are finally going to do some real cleaning. So last week when I filmed this, right here, I realized I had some like barbecue sauce on my face from lunch, so I had to get that off. Very embarrassing. Thankfully it wasn't there when I was talking straight into the camera. But anyway, I am going to do my weekly cleaning now. Last week when I did this, I did things room by room, and it really made things take a long time. I thought it might be easier to film it that way, but really, it wasn't. And it also made the process much longer. So in today's video, I'm showing you how I actually do this. I do these things tasks at a time, one task at a time. So I always start with mirrors and windows, and then I move on to the next thing. And then I do that thing through the house, then I move on to the next thing. And that is something that I learned from the Fly Lady system, where you do, like a weekly home blessing where you do one task, you do it for like 10 minutes, and then you move on to the next thing. Now, I differ a little bit from the Fly Lady system because I don't set a timer. I don't do things for just 10 minutes and stop. I do the task until it is completed, but it really doesn't take that long. And so that is what we're going to be doing today. We're doing just my regular weekly cleaning, going through my list of tasks, and we are going to get this stuff knocked out. Now, one thing I do want to go ahead and tell you, I normally clean bathrooms as well. This particular day, though, my son ended up needing to go somewhere, so I had to take him. I am definitely his ride because he's not old enough to drive yet by himself. He's currently learning how to drive. And so my time was cut short, and I wasn't able to get back to that today because Mondays are like super busy and full days. So I'm going to have to tackle that another day.
Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you.
My next task on my list is to dust. And this week I just have my Swiffer, and I'm just going around and doing a quick dust. Last week you may remember that I did things a little more thoroughly. I got out the wood cleaner, the Method wood cleaner, and I used that. And it was really nice. But like I said last week, that's not something that I do every week. I don't know, maybe once a month, maybe not once a month, maybe, I don't know, it just depends. Anytime I feel like it needs it, that is when I do that. But today, just a good Swiffer throughout the house is all I needed. Also, you're going to notice there are some clothes in that chair in the corner. I found some things that I thought I decluttered, and I didn't actually declutter them, but I was looking for something in my closet the other day and I found those. So I went ahead and pulled those out, and I just need to put them in our bin so that I can get those donated.
All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you.
Oh, and guess what? I finally got all of my plates hung back up on the wall. I am so happy with how they turned out. I did them exactly like I did them in the other room. They're just in this room now, and I'm very pleased with how it turned out. All right, so we're going to just keep on dusting all the things. Hopefully you guys can tell that I did some rearranging on these shelves. I really like how they look a lot better than how they were before. Shelves and built-ins and things like that, I feel like they're always a work in progress, but right now I'm really happy with how these are feeling. I feel like there's such a balance between function and, like how things look. I really need these to function well for me because, again, I work in here. We have school stuff stored in here, like homeschool stuff, so we use all of this stuff. But I definitely still want it to look nice, and I feel like it's better than it was.
Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. The only reason I keep
All right, I'm gonna start vacuuming. You gotta keep your eye out for Leo. He always has to come see what I'm doing. So I finished dusting everything, And I usually start in this part of the house and vacuum and then kind of work my way around. And then when it is time to mop, I start on the other end of the house and then I work my way back around to here. I feel like that's how I do it the most. I know I don't do it like that every single time, but I feel like that is the most natural way for me to do it. So let me know, do you vacuum and mop your home in like the same order every time, or do you change it up? I definitely feel like doing it the same way every time makes things go faster because you are doing it, repetitively, and so it just makes it easier and you get faster at it. So let me know. I finally purchased one of those chom. I think that's how you say it. It's this thing that I'm holding right here. It's a thing to pick up pet hair. Now, I didn't show it in this video when I did it on our couch in the living room because this thing came in the mail, like we received it on Sunday, and I was excited to try it. So I went ahead and did it Sunday, and it did a great job on my couch. And then today I knew that I wanted to use it in here on the chair, and it did a great job. You're going to see it got a lot of stuff off of this chair. It's amazing. I'm super excited about it. I feel like it does do a better job than the vacuum, and I'm excited to be able to use it because I feel like it's a lot faster than having to get out the vacuum. So we'll see. I'll link that down in the description box in case that's something that you're interested in if you have a pet. Again, I just got it. So, like long term, we'll see how it goes. But so far, I'm very, very impressed and really excited about it because let me tell y'all, we've got that big white couch and a black dog, and we definitely have to get all the dog hair off of it, and I feel like this is just gonna save me a lot of time.
Keep wishing you would kiss me under city lights. I know you feel it every time I look at you. How I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your hand. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you.
All right, so now that it is finally spring, tell me something that you are excited about. Are you planting a garden? Are you going to plant some flowers? Do you have some fun trips planned? Are you just excited about the change in the weather? Let me know down in the comments what you are excited about for spring.
Coming to get you.
And there's my little watchdog again. He's always watching what Mama's doing. All right, so I finished vacuuming in the bathroom. I know you can't see me, but I'm vacuuming in the bathroom. And then, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and start on this side of the house when I mop. So you'll see me go back in that bathroom and mop that floor, and then I'll come back out with the mop and I'll continue to mop my way around the house. hopefully you guys are following me over on Instagram. If you are, you know that I set a goal for myself in March to walk every single day. Now, this has been such a good goal for me, but I made it really easy. I didn't set like a specific amount of time that I had to walk each day or like a specific distance. I just have to get up and walk every day. And it has been such a good thing for me. I was having some issues with my foot, and I used to walk quite a bit, but I had started having some foot problems, and I just quit walking, and I really wanted to get back to it. And so I've started really, really slow, and it's been really good for me. And I've really enjoyed documenting it on Instagram. Every day I post a picture of something from my walk. Usually on days when I don't want to walk, I walk to the water just because it's always pretty and I can always get a pretty picture. So let me know if you have any goals that you have been working on. What are they? How are they going? You know, it's almost at the end of the quarter. We're right here at the end of March, and it's going to be time to start reevaluating, you know, how your goals for the year that you set for yourself, how are they going? Do you have any new goals that you want to start for March? Things like that. So let me know if you've been working on any fun goals and how they are going. I am almost done mopping my house, which means we are getting close to the end of this video, but don't click out. Remember, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you some of the new planners and products from Bloom Daily Planners. I'm so excited that they sent these to me. Like I said, I did a reel with these on Instagram, but I also wanted to show them to you guys here on YouTube in case it's something that you're interested in. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing down below. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot. All right, so right here you can see that we've got some new fall stickers. Y'all, these stickers are adorable, and if you like planner stickers and you like fall, you are really, really going to like these. Also, I do have an affiliate link, so anything you purchase using my affiliate link, I do make a small commission, and I just want to thank you for that in advance. The next new item that I have to share with you is the new bound to-do list. This is not a tear-off pad. It has a coil at the top, like an O-ring coil, and it's got a cover on it. It is undated, and it is great. So we also have the new student planner. This is great for any kind of student for keeping up with classes. And then there are also some new covers for their regular planners. So this one is one of my favorites, and then also this one, they are gorgeous. Next thing that we have that is new is the new teacher planner, and look at this color scheme. So this is the new teacher planner in cool tones. So the inside of it has a different color scheme. It is beautiful. It is all new, and the teacher planners, this one is dated and you can see the layout in here. It's really nice. So if you're a teacher, check it out.
Give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay